This episode of Special Conditions is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our Patreon, is powered by our community. You can join our community of supporters on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people, and you can support us over on patreon.com/PokemonProfessor. With tiers as low as $1 a month, you can support a collective of hardworking, part-time creators that have a passion for Pokemon and podcasting here at the Pokemon Professor Network. What's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 195 of Special Conditions, the TCG podcast where our love for competing and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. I am one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, joined by my fellow card enthusiast, Justin Keller. Let's go!
Oh, and speaking of card enthusiast, this podcast, I would say, is a journey together, and we're just going to open it right now.
Oh, I love that. What a segue.
And you can join together your code right here. For your video viewers out there, we're going to go one to the front, and I'm going to guess fire. What are you guessing?
Grass.
Fighting.
Oh, it was fighting. Womp womp.
I'll fight you on that. Nimble. Larvitar. Remoraid. Carablast. Cloth. Man, sometimes doing this from behind, you can't grab the cards correctly. Super Potion, there was a stadium. Electrode, reverse. Zorua, reverse. And a Tyranitar hollow. Womp.
Hey, that's a good card, I think.
The ability, Daunting Gaze. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, your opponent can't play any item cards from your hand. Huh. That's pretty good.
Pair that with Badoo. Start
and
the game and attack him with that.
One darkness, one colorless, cracking stomp. 150 damage, discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. So they can't play items and you're throwing away their cards. Pretty fun.
I like that.
Now it's stage 2, so, tough. But
yeah, you got a rare candy it. That's good. All right, Justin, on today's show, we're just going to talk about the card of the day, which is Uxie from Legends Awakened. And then we're just going to look at some online tournament results and some physical tournament results, just because we haven't done that in a while. And it'll be good to look at some of the top decks and just go over what won and our opinions on that. How's that sound, Justin?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
All right.
So to start things off, Justin, how the heck have you been?
I've been good. I'm feeling refreshed. We took a little bit of a break hiatus from the pod so we can get some things right in life. And I'm feeling enthused.
Okay.
I've actually, since our last podcast, I've been playing TCG Live.
I have too.
I actually enjoyed it. I had taken a long break. I hadn't even opened TCG Live in probably a year. That's how long it had been. I don't know. At first, I was all gung ho about TCG Live over TCGO, and then I fell out of love with it. I don't know. There wasn't the drive to do it anymore. And then, well, here we are. So we made a challenge in the last episode between you, me, and Lane. We'll have to check in with Lane outside of the pod since he's not here tonight, about who can make it the farthest on the ladder. And we agreed it'd probably be Lane just because he's going to spend more time at it. But the question is, how are you doing on the ladder?
I'll definitely have to re-listen to this part of the podcast because technical issues and you got frozen on me. which is okay. But I know that you were excited because you played a lot of live. I also have been laying in bed playing a lot of Pokemon Go. No, just kidding. Pokemon Live. And and it's been fun. It's been brutal at points because everybody's playing these new decks, and I've been just getting trounced by Kangaskhan. And then Lunatone and Solrock, they're just like nonstop hitting me for 70. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So I just decided to play how I wanted to play, and now instead of playing Zoroark, I switched over to Festival Grounds, which I've been like a naysayer for so long. Like I just have not been interested in that deck. But it's fun. It's nice. You can have a party. Like Thwacky being able to like let you search for anything. I've missequenced a whole bunch of times, but it is cool to see. Like I know I made a mistake. I'm like, oh, I needed the Applin, or I needed the
it's part of that learning process, right? Yeah. I've been considering as I'm doing this now, thinking about it after the fact, because I don't know. What did I play? 50 matches? I don't know.
50 matches? I'm at like 10. Okay. All right. Maybe 15.
But I should have like been tracking what deck I was playing, what I was playing against. You know, where did I mess up? Where did they make a good play? Was this game winnable, or was I going to lose from the outset? You know, that type of thing.
Yeah, there's several games, like especially right now, it almost seems like even with Disruption, every deck is playing Lily's Adventure or whatever it is, and they just got 8 new cards. I'm like, I can't deal with this. I just feel like even with Festival Grounds, I just have so many cards in my hands. I don't even know what to do with it. And it's like, and it's only when I'm about to win that a well-timed Iono will screw the crap out of me. And it's like, man, I need 3 cards this turn, and in order to throw, like, I have to throw something with Festival Grounds up, and I'm like, now I need 4 cards to get out of this. It's a little tricky.
Yeah. So you've been playing mostly Festival Grounds?
Well, the first, I'd say 7 or 8 matches were Zoroark. And then I got angry because I don't even know what deck I was playing. Somebody was playing like Toad Scroll or something. Yeah. And they just happen to have like the Prism Energy or whatever. And they're just like, yeah, I'm going to one-shot you. And it's just like, I can't come back from that. There's no way for me to, like, I either do 170, and the only way against that would be to have attacked with Darmanitan, which I still use. Let me tell you, I played against Ceruledge, and I didn't realize that Darmanitan's attack basically just is the direct counter to Ceruledge. It's like 30 it's always plus 30 for every, or maybe it's 30 times, but for every energy in their discard, and then they're like, yeah, we've got 18 in the discard. Let's go.
It's always interesting, right? When you just haven't played enough recently to know like what the direct counters are, and there's just so much to learn constantly about it. Okay, so I am currently
even with the mega set.
The Greninja League, which is a great ball, 284 trophies, whatever. Here.
Oh yeah, I'm probably nowhere near that.
So there's one day I was just like, my stomach was upset and I just wasn't feeling like driving into the office. So I called in sick and I stayed home and I grinded matches all day on the ladder. It was a long day.
That sounds like
playing.
a well use of your time.
Yeah, so that's what
I'm in the Cutie Fly range, which is only 1 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away from you.
I'm curious to see where Lane is at, but
He's probably way past both of us.
he's an Arceus.
He's been in Arceus for the past 3 days.
So I've been playing mostly. So I started out with Marnie's Grimmsnarl. A, because I like that set. B, I've always had an affinity to darkness. And C, it just looked like fun. So I played a lot of that, and then I got okay, now I've played I started running into a wall of being countered all the time, and I kept losing. So I was like, okay, let me switch it up. Because sometimes when you jump between the different leagues, it's like a different series of decks that you keep going against. So I switched to the Mega Lucario deck. And that's pretty fun because you can be aggressive. You can do card draw with, your Lunatone and Solrock. You can be super aggressive with your Mega Lucario, ramp energy. You're hitting for weakness on things. What decks are you hitting for weakness on?
Kangaskhan.
Kangaskhan. Let's see. Mega Absol is weak to grass. But there's some Phesandipides is weak, so I can boss up a Pheasantipede, hit it with one energy to one shot it, and then ramp a bunch of energies into play. That's always fun. There's also, what's the other attacker? Oh, you're also playing a 2/2 line of
Hariyama.
Yes, Hariyama. And that's fun because it's just like the built-in boss, from Umbreon VMAX, where you just boss up something whatever you want. And it's so satisfying to be able to boss something up and have your supporter for turn. So it's a pretty good deck. It's pretty fun, and I'm glad that fighting can be viable again, because sometimes fighting just isn't.
I haven't seen. I think I've maybe played one Gardevoir out of the entire time that I've messed around with anything.
Yeah, when I was doing most of my playing was around the time of the what was the regional?
Milwaukee.
Yeah, and so there was a lot of the Mega Absol deck going around too. I was like, what the heck? The first time I played it, I was like, what the heck is this? I didn't even know what it did. And then I was like, crap.
No, listen, I saw somebody's build. They had 4 of Iron Valiant with a ton of switches, a ton of energy switches. Ogerpon with Area 0 to just mass produce, have all of your Iron Valiants down, have your Ogerpons down, so you can just keep attaching energies, and then you run a whole bunch of energy switch, so you can just play Absol, switch the energy, and attach the dark energy, bring it up, and then just, I got six damage from Iron Valiant. Here, you're knocked out. Which is wild. That is so crazy.
That is pretty crazy. Well, speaking of crazy, let's look at how Milwaukee did.
Milwaukee. So congrats to Jackson Ford on winning, and runner-up Aban Ahmed playing Gardevoir. And then Jackson played Charizard, Pidgeot, and I thought Charizard was counterable enough to not be played, but apparently it's still good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
I guess it gets revitalized. I mean, you've got Lily's Determination, and they're in full force, 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep talking. My
maximum belts, attacks used by
Pokemon.
The cards it's attached to do 50 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX. So this is just to not, the maximum belt is just to take out Megas. That's pretty neat to see. You've got Clef Key to kind of slow down some basics with abilities. Shaman to stop damage on the bench. Tatsuguri to get supporters. Chi-Yu for counter. like, and a smaller attacker that can do 140 damage. Or attach energies from your discard pile. Fez, Dusknoir. You got the typical Pidgeot, Pidgey. 2/1/2, 2/1/1 Dusknoir. 3/2/2 Charizard. That's the thing. I don't understand how people are getting away with like 2 Charizards and like that's your deck. Like, what if both of them are prized? The anxiety.
Adam, weren't we just talking about how you played a 1/1 of in your deck that was an attacker?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I was going through and looking through one of my old decks that I did well at a states. I came in second place, and I was like, oh, you know how I know I was a decent player back then? It's because I had a 1/1 Dialga G level X. I was like, yeah, I knew I could do good with that. And then I played like one of trainers and was just like, oh, okay, yeah.
All right, but we got to talk about the hotness. The hotness is the Mega Absol deck as released by Tord Reklev. Because if you didn't know, he had like his little, what is it, Metafy like seminar, and he told like some people if you're part of his group and like you pay into it, that's what he was playing, and some people brought their own spice. So, because Tord originally wasn't going to come, but he was like, wait, I found the spice. I have the goods. And so he's like, I got to bring this deck to the tournament. And so he came. And Adam, have you gone against this deck? I have
not gone against Absol. I've gone against Kangaskhan with like the fighting stuff.
Oh,
I think Kangaskhan was just in there for
card draw
support. Yeah, I think people are using it similarly to how they used Kricketune back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Kricketune V to draw a couple cards.
Yes, that makes sense, and that's how it's used here. But this deck is the goods. So there's a couple versions of this deck. I don't know how similar they are. That plays Tire, but really we have to support Tord here and what he drew up. So you got 3 Monkey Dory, 2 Mega Absol, 2 Mega Kangaskhan, the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, Eviltal, the baby Eviltal, Blood Moon Ursaluna, your Latias EX for the free retreat, Pecarunt EX to promote and poison, Vezendipity for the support, to draw extra cards. That crazy Psyduck promo, it got up to $20 at one point because it prevents those Pokemon that are required to knock itself out, aka the Dragapult Dusknoir line. And then you got Tatsugiri. So, for more card draw. That's for
supporters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got 4 Arven, 3 Lily's Determination, 3 Boss, 3 Penny, 2 Iono, Pokegear, Nest Ball, Earthen Vessel, Night Stretcher, Counter Catcher, Energy Switch, and it has the Precious Trolley, a spec. Have you used Precious Trolley?
I have not. I do have it in the Festival Grounds deck, but I have not used it.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Precious Trolley allows you to search your deck for any number of basic Pokemon, put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So it's about, getting that quick setup. That's why you're playing the 4 Arven, so you can search that out. You got the Lively Stadium to give yourself plus 30 HP. A, for your Monkey Dories. B, to just make things live longer, because everything you play is basic.
Yeah, but think about that. You've got 2 Lively Stadiums. You got 2 Bravery Charms. You're adding, in some cases, 80 extra hit points.
Yeah.
Mega Kangaskhan at 380.
Yeah, insane.
You have to do 190 damage with a fighting type to knock it out.
So, and what's great is the baby Eviltal for 1 darkness. Since you're already playing darkness, you can clutch and make things stuck in the active because people are not playing switch; they're retreating.
Yeah, it's such a frustrating card because I got stalled with my Zoroark deck. They just kept doing 20, and same thing with this. And it wasn't even in this; it was in Grimmsnarl. So they're just constantly doing damage with Frostless. I'm like, come on, I just want to knock you out. So I quickly threw in a Tauros to just kind of like be able to pick something up. But this is like, even if you get close, they're going to penny up whatever you're about to knock out.
Mm-hmm.
I think
that's
this
why
is
he plays the 3 penny.
Yeah, at all costs, like you're not going to take a knockout on one of my 3 prizers.
Actually, that reminds me. I need to revise my TCG live list because I do not play enough penny in there. I think I only have the 1, and there are definitely some instances where I'd like to pick something up. Yeah, no, fun deck if you haven't played it. Adam, I think you should try it on the ladder sometime.
Okay, I might try it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it still looks like Gardevoir's still doing decent. I mean, it's in 1, 2, 3 in the top 16.
Mm-hmm. Even with that Psyduck hate about the Dragon Ball deck, it still came in 9th and 11th. So I know Lane was excited about the Ceruledge deck. Have you played Ceruledge? And do you even know what the deck list looks like? I don't even know what the deck list looks like. So let's open this guy.
Well, right now it's changed a little bit because now you've got the Solrock and the Lunatone. But basically they just go fast.
Go fast. Internet is not cooperating.
No. They play 19 energies.
Oh my goodness. 19?
Which is crazy. It's crazy.
It's a pretty thin Pokemon line. You got your 4-3 Ceruledge, which if you don't know what Ceruledge does, it's a stage 1 fire Terra type with 270 HP. As the first attack, Abyssal Flames, 30 plus. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy card in your discard pile. So that's probably how you're doing this. You're just dumping a bunch of energy to the discard and then cranking out the heat. Because the other attack, which I don't even think you could do.
No, you can't.
You can't. Yeah. So you're just doing Abyssal Flames attack. And then you got your Solrock Lunatone, so you can hit for 70 with 1 energy on your Solrock. And then you got your Fez and your Squawk for setup.
Listen, and they also are opting to play the Legacy Energy as their ace spec card. This card is very devastating, especially when you're like, yeah, I'm about to win. And then you knock it out and you're like, oh, I only took 1 prize. Great.
Oh, yeah. Good old Legacy Energy. So, what do you max out at? It's 18 times 20 is 360 plus 30, so 390. Okay, so you can one-shot anything. You just have to do a bunch of energy dump.
Yeah, but you got to consider one's going to be on. So 18 is going to be the max you could do.
Yeah, so 18 times 20 is 360.
Yeah.
Plus 30 is 390.
Not bad. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage.
Well, that's enough of the regional talk. Let's talk about some of the online stuff. This one is from Gray's Poke League Champions Road number 29. Just took place this week. And the top winning deck was Mega Absol Box with a 9-1-1 record. Now, these are mostly European. Well, and then also some people from Brazil. But let's let's see if this Mega Absol Box list is different than the other one.
In second place, let's not even overlook that. It's Dragapult. But in sixth place, you've got Lucario Hariyama.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, it plays an extra Cornerstone Mask. And other than that, it's pretty similar. It's got your Turbo Energize, everything. Yeah. Have you gone against a Grimmsnarl Frostlass deck?
Yes. It's very frustrating.
Yeah, it's
like,
fun.
I am running the Darmanitan in my Zoroark, so I'm like, man, I got this. And I think I used a Carmine, and out of the 5 cards, I didn't draw a single Zoroark to be able to use my Darmanitan.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, or an Ultra Ball or anything. I'm like, okay. And then they just proceeded to catch her up my Reshiram and then just lock it in the active with Yveltal. And I wanted to cry.
Yeah, so it's got 4 Monkey Dory, 3 Snorunt, 2 Frostlass, 3 Marnie's Impidimp, 2 with the Morgrimon and Grimmsnarl, and then the Psyduck to prevent that ability. And then you got a slew of supporters in here. Let's see. Everything is pretty much as expected here. You got your Arven Iono, Lily's Determination, only 1 boss. Your Buddy Poffin, Night Stretcher, Counter Catcher, and then a bunch of 1-ofs, an Ultra Ball, Rare Candy, Super Rod, Energy Search, Secret Box for your A-Spec, and then you got a couple of TM Evos and Devos, your Defiance Band if you're behind, Air Balloon for Retreat, Spikemuth Gym to search out Marty's Pokemon, and Artizone for regular search. I think it's a pretty fun deck. I would strongly consider building it in paper if and when I decide to play some paper again.
Yeah, can we let's take a look at the Lucario Hariyama, and then just below that, in 10th, Espathra Frostlass.
Yeah, so let's look at the Lucario first.
Can I just say that I really enjoy the Fighting Gong? Search your deck for a basic Fighting Energy or a basic Fighting Pokemon. Put it in your hand and then shuffle your deck. This is just like the mysterious, I don't know, whatever the Psychic one was. But it's so nice that Fighting has support.
Gong. It's like the Fog Crystal. Do you remember the Fog Crystal?
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, the Fog Crystal.
Yeah.
And then also Premium Power Pro. Once during this turn, attacks used by your fighting Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Mm-hmm. Holy cow. This is the same, like, I love it. You're using the Psychic tool, the Fog Crystal, but putting it into fighting. And then they're using, the Fusion Strike. Mm-hmm. I don't know, whatever that was called, Power Tablet. Like, they're putting those cards, but specifically helping them with fighting Pokemon. And I love that the bottle's just like a Powerade.
Yeah. Now, this list is a little different. This one has Gravity Mountain as the stadium. I have not played that. Each stage 2 Pokemon in play. Yours and your opponent's gets plus 30 HP.
No, minus 30 HP.
Oh.
So Dragapult goes from like 320 to
let me
290.
Zoom in here. Yes. Oh, nice. That definitely helps with the math some. Again,
and then you've got the maximum
Charizard
belt.
And what else? What else is a bunch of stage 2 recently?
Grimmsnarl.
Oh, Grimmsnarl, yes.
Ethan's Typhlosion. Not that that's like a oh my gosh, let's look out for that. But Gardevoir, anything to just take HP away and do more damage. And that's what this deck does. It puts
can you
everybody
believe-
on a level playing field and increases damage where needed.
Man, can you believe we're back in the days of heavy air balloon and tool scrapper again?
I'm very excited and I'm very here for it.
Yes. Is tool scrapper new? For some reason.
It is from.
I mean, I know it's a reprint.
It is.
It's from the black and white set.
Yeah, black and white promotional cards. Yeah, White Flare it came out.
Ah, okay, so fairly recent then.
Yes.
Yeah, so,
but it's been around for a while. Like it's a card that's seen play. Choose up to 2 Pokemon tool cards attached to your Pokemon or attached to Pokemon, yours or your opponent's, and discard them.
Mm-hmm. No, it's just a fun deck. You can pretty much do whatever you want. Your only downside is if they can one-shot your Lucario, you're hurting. So you gotta plan around it. Maybe use your Hariyamas, but it really kind of relies on Lucario to set up the energies on your other Pokemon, unless you're just gonna chip away with like Soul Rock and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all about being aggressive, and that's what I'm here for.
All right, and then next up we've got the Espathra EX deck, which really, I don't know, it's weird. It doesn't look much different, except for it's got Lily's Determination in it and Air Balloon. But you still have a 2/2 Flittle Espathra line, a 3/3 Frostlass, 3 Munkidori, 3 Badoo, because I think you're just trying to stop them from using items.
Heavy counter catcher.
Yeah, they anticipate
the
losing.
disruption with your TM Devo. Nice. So your unfair stamp. Only one Earthen Vessel. Yeah, it looks interesting. I don't know if it's a deck I would play, but looks interesting.
All right, let's look at the Lucky Draw Weekly number 29.
Okay, and Dragapult pulled it out.
Dragapult, let's go. And I mean, it looks pretty similar to like what I have. You know, you got your 4/4/3 Dragapult, 2/2/1 Dusknoir, 2 Badoo, 1 Blood Moon Ursaluna, which I don't have, but 1 Hawlucha, 1 Latias EX, 1 Munkidori, 1 Pheasantipity, 1 Shaman. So I don't have the Shaman or the Blood Moon Ursaluna. But really what's
Ursaluna,
changed...
great for late game.
Yes. Yeah, but like, honestly, for me, it's like, that's the card
What does the Shaman do again? Prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon that don't have a rule box by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon.
So, Duskull, Munkidori, Hawlucha. Or any Dreepy or Dracloaks on the bench. And I suppose that's good for the Ogerpon, the water one. But yeah, other than that, Neo Upper is the better card now. I was playing the Crystal, but only needing 1 card versus needing 2 cards is the better play. Yes, shout out for the tip to Ray.
Wow, this card's up to $10. Remember it was back when it was like dirt cheap, like $1.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess when did it start picking up? July, and then it was up to $12 in August.
Well, Justin, I have
then 14.
Three chilling out right here, so I've got 30
nice.
buckaroos right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to sell them. I want to play with them. I don't know. A-specs are weird. Like, I was going through some stuff in storage, and I saw Ashton's Chen Pao build, and he has an A-spec that's a Master Ball, because that's, I think, one of the first ones that came out. And I was like,
yes,
that's what you're playing with, because that's all we got. I don't have two prime. I don't have 2 prime catchers or whatever they are. So I was like, all right. But yeah, so Dragapult 1, Gardevoir in 2nd. Oh, wow. It's feels like every single tournament.
Oh, man. You know what's hard to go up against is Goldingo Lunatone.
Oh, yeah. They just draw and draw and draw. So I guess...
They have such huge hands, and I just don't play enough Disruption, and I always brick against them. I'm just like, why? Is that how you feel?
Yes. Yeah, it's the only way you can feel. Because they're like, evolve. And then I'll draw 2 cards. And then I'll evolve one on the bench, draw another card. And then I'll discard a fighting and draw 3 more cards. And you're just like, okay, whatever. Oh, you're going to one-shot me? Nice. Feels bad.
Then in 9th place at 6-2 was Vulcan Turtle TCG with Hydreigon. Have you played against a Hydreigon deck?
No.
I didn't know what it did, and I played right into the trap. If my internet will hurry up and open up the page. But yeah, so you're playing a 4-1-3 Dino Hydreigon list. You're playing a 3-3 Hoot Hoot Noctowl. Then you got Teal Mask Ogerpon and Fan Rotom to make sure you set up and get a bunch of energy in play. And then if we'll hurry up here. Okay. So Hydreigon has for 2 a darkness and a colorless, crashing headbutt 200, discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Okay, yeah, whatever. But this one is what's brutal. Obsidian, and they can do this. The Psychic, Darkness, Metal, and Colorless for 130. This also does 130 damage to your opponent's bench Pokemon. I didn't know what it did, and they took 6 prizes in 1 turn on me. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's brutal.
What just happened? Oh, yeah, so if you ever come across this, beware. Because, they got the Neo Upper Energy. They're doing a 6-4 with the Darkness and Grass. And I guess they're just doing that they're just waiting to do that Obsidian attack once. And otherwise, they're just doing Crashing Headbutt, I guess. What is redeemable ticket?
A shout out to Daniel Sopko, who played Chenpao Baxcalibur. Let's go. It's straight up Baxcalibur. There's really nothing crazy in there. I do like the Surfing Beach. It's a new stadium. Yes. It says once during each player's turn, that player may switch their active water Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. So in theory, if you start with anything, you can just switch, and then you bring out Chenpao, or if you start with Chenpao, you can do 2 Chenpaos in 1 turn and get all your waters in your hand very quickly. I do like this a lot. I think I need to get me some of those Surfing Beaches.
I think you do. I know how much you love Chenpao. Can't quit it.
I do have it. I know I do have it built over here. I was updating everything yesterday. And that's the one that I have all the pretty stuff for it. So I'm like, ooh.
Let's update to Lucky Draw Weekly number 30. See what did well there.
Let's not spend too much time, just because we should probably take a break. But Mega Absol Box basically got 1st and 2nd. So
yeah,
that's
all you need to know.
Yeah, nothing really crazy to report there. And
to round out the top 8, you had Ceruledge, Grimmsnarl, the Terrabox deck, Slowking, which you haven't played against Slowking. That's not fun either.
No.
Raging Bolt, Ogerpon, and Dragapult. All right,
Justin, let's take a break, and then when we come back, we'll talk about the card of the day and talk about Phantasmal Flames, and then we'll bounce.
All right. We'll be back right after this.
And we are back. Thank you so much for that break. Hope you grab some water, and we're are ready for the next half of the show. We'll make it pretty quick. Now that we are back, huge thank you to our. Now that we are back, just want to take a moment to recognize some of our Patreons. Huge thank you to our executive producer, Tish Smith, and a big thank you to our gym leaders, Ben, Espion Willow, Herbert, Matthew, and Sushi Slayer, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Xander, Monkey Bread, and Kate the Cons. Make sure to check out PokemonProfessor.com for links to everywhere you can connect with us, grab some merch, send us a message, and connect with all the other shows on the Pokemon Professor Network. All right, card of the day, Uxie from Legends Awakened. So going through this is like my states list from forever ago. Is 1/1 Dialga, a 2/1 Palkia level X, and then a 3/1 Regigigas level X. Unknown G guarded Pokemon as it became a tool, and then basically just made it so effects don't apply to it.
Adam, what year did these cards come out?
Oh, these are old. 2000.
So this Uxie came out in 2008.
Yeah, that's what I said. 2008. So, yeah, you had Mesprit. What did this say? Once during your turn, when you put Mesprit from your hand onto your bench, you may use this power. Your opponents can't use Poke Powers. Oh, I literally can't read. It's so dark in here. On your opponent's next turn. So basically, you drop this. Your opponent can't play any powers next turn. So it's a nice one.
So this is so old they call it Poke Power and not abilities.
Yes. So that's Mesprit. And then Azelf said Time Walk. When you play this from your hand to your bench, you could look. You put face down, press card. Oh my gosh, this is so old. I'm sorry. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. Azelf. So it said, once during your turn, when you put Azelf from your hand onto your bench, you may look at all of your face down prize cards. If you do, you may choose one Pokemon you find there, show it to your opponent, and put it in your hand. Then choose one card in your hand and put it as a prize card face down. So this would allow you to strategize and actually be able to. So this is why there's one Pokemon in here. Like you've got the one-ofs of the level X's, which are the main attackers essentially.
Yeah.
And so Azelf would help you get there.
Oh, another thing that I like about these cards that tells you how old it is, the weakness was only plus 20.
Yes. So the Diamond and Pearl era allowed, I think this is Diamond and Pearl. I don't know. Back then it was plus 20, and then then if it was like a starter basic, there would be no energy cost shadow attacks, which they did bring back. This is the card of the day. This one just happens to be the play Pokemon
Uxie,
one.
level 55.
And let me tell you, this is one of the most brutal cards in the game. Once during your turn, when you put Uxie from your hand onto your bench, you may draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand.
7? Wow.
7.
Man. So, was the idea you played several of these in your deck, or you just searched this out?
You played 3 to 4. Some people played 4. Some people played 3 and then 1 level X. I think in some capacity, you always played this in your deck. It was such a easy draw because you would just go search for it, play it down, draw until you had 7. And then what made it even more scary is that you could hit and run a lot with these. So you could put, tools that did more damage on it. You got an energy you want to save. And then Psychic Restore, it would do 20 damage for 1 energy. And then you can put Uxie and all cards attached to it back at the bottom of your deck. And then you could put up something that has like Safeguard or like something that stops EXs with its ability. Or Poke Body.
Nice. And
or
so this card only came in reverse holo, this Uxie, and looks like it goes for $25 these days in near mint. Or you can buy like a damaged one for like $8.
Well, I think there's just normal ones too.
Not that I'm seeing.
Show all listings, normal. Normal is about $10 if you hit normal. For market price. But reverse holo is like $25. I wonder if I do Uxie League. Yeah, so the League promo, clear filters. There's 8 listings. Damage, moderately played, near mint. It's like a $10 to $15 card.
Okay.
So I played 3 of those, and then I played 1 Uxie level X. And again, with the Megas back then, or not Megas, but the level X's, they had to be in the active in order to be played or evolved. So Uxie level X had trade-off. So Dragapult.
You couldn't just throw level X's onto your bench like we do today.
Yeah, now we do that. Now you couldn't do that. So you'd have to have it in the active. You'd evolve it into Uxie level X. Yes, it would take away the ability to use its attack, but it did have Zen Blade for 60 for 2 energies. You can't use Zen Blade during your next turn. But it had the trade-off ability, similar to Dracloak. And like that was so powerful. Like it wasn't as powerful as just drawing a ton of cards, but like that was such a good attack or ability. Power.
Yes.
Ugh. But yeah, I mean, and like the art isn't necessarily the greatest, but if you look at them all, they're all in like blacks.
Yes.
Very
dark background with accent colors to match their head color. So, pink for Mesprit, blue for Azelf, and yellow for Uxie. So I think it's pretty nice.
For the thumbnail, no. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just
should have marked that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
but I had a lot of fun.
That's fun.
Like, and I'm trying to rebuild it. I don't know what I'm missing, to be honest.
I'm just glad you chose a card of the week that is something that nobody knows, rather than like last week where we picked Umbreon EX that everyone knows.
Yeah.
This way, if you want some a piece of playing history. I'm just glad, Adam, that we can take this journey together and we're opening another pack.
Oh, gosh. Can you pull an Altar? An SAR would be nice.
A SAR. All right, we're going to do the code here.
Yeah, but the last time you opened a pack.
YVTKTDLBP4.
You froze, so hopefully you don't freeze this time.
Oh, no. All right, what energy are you guessing?
I'm guessing grass again.
You said froze, so I'm thinking water. And what is it? Oh, lightning.
I don't know. I'm delayed. Right. Okay, there you go.
Oh, my God. Am I freezing again?
Okay, now I know. I can see that.
Fungus. Clink. Lotad. Hop's Choice Band.
Who's your Lotad?
Articuno. Postwick. Reverse Holo Coughing. Oh, and Lily's Ribombee.
Okay,
very
all
nice.
Right. Oh, and a Ribombee behind it.
Another Lily's Ribombee. That's hilarious. Look at that.
That's awesome. I'm so happy right now because I was really hoping that you'd pull a Lily's Clefairy, but that's close.
Nice. It has the ability Inviting Wink. When you place Pokemon from your hand to evolve one Pokemon during your turn, you may have your opponent reveal their hand, and you may put any number of basic Pokemon you find there onto their bench.
It's a very inviting wink. Oh, gosh.
Yes.
And I don't want anybody to like go rushing to the Pokemon Center, but they literally just dropped a nuke for me because it's like all Delibird themed, and I don't know. It's one of those like
gonna be okay.
No, it's like, do I need it? No.
Do I need to take your wallet
yes.
from you?
No, I just have to pull the trigger. I just have to do it. I just have to rip the Band-Aid off and just say like, yep, I'm doing it. All right, Justin, talk to me about Phantasmal Flames, because I would have looked through all of the Destined Rival blister packs if I had known this was a thing.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when I first saw this article almost 2 weeks ago. It was kind of crazy. And it was circling around on Twitter, so if you didn't know, from our friends over at Poke Beach, people found Phantasmal Flames early. And I said, sometimes you find it early. Okay, there's someone sets out a product that they shouldn't have set out early. No, that's not what this was. It was 3-pack blisters that had Phantasmal Flames as one of the packs in there. And not only that, it also had a different language pack in there in addition to the Mega Evolution. It was Spanish. Mega Evolucion.
Oh my gosh. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
And that looks like it came from GameStop.
And then on here it says another fan purchased 2 Destined Rivals 1-pack blisters from Walmart, only later to notice that one of them included a Phantasmal Flames booster pack. And what did they pull from that? They pulled the Meowth. The Meowth Art Rare, which, it's not out yet.
So I can only imagine that, like, if I got something like that and I'd just put it on eBay. Like, whoever wants to bid for it, go for it. Like, fight over it. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's going to pay top dollar because it's the first one, Not that I'm trying to be, it's just, like, go for it. If, like, that's what I got, like, ugh. Yeah. I don't even want, like, that's the thing. It's like, my thing is just Delibird. That's all I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to a show. Shout out to Poke Titans, because they had, I'm like, oh, do you have any Delibird? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I flipped through the pages, found a Delibird. It was $4. I was like, I can't even find a pack for that cheap. I was like, buying it. So I was very happy. I was very happy with my $4 purchase there. Then I did trade for some more prismatic, and Ashton and I opened it, and Ashton pulled the SAR Iron Valiant.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, which we haven't seen an SAR in a while, so it was nice. And very then nice. After talking with him, we had a long conversation, and he's like, I was like, for Christmas, like, could you, if you got some packs, like, what are you thinking? Like, what sets is on your sights? And he's like, I think I want like a pack of like the Mega set and maybe Destined Rivals. I was like, so it's like I think he's prismatic out.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I don't blame him.
No, which is fine. Like, I mean, it's just the thing that I just keep trading for, because it's like I just want it.
You just have to stop opening it. That's your problem.
Yes. Yeah. But if I don't open it, I don't know what's in it.
The answer is nothing. There's never anything in prismatic.
Then how come I opened an Umbreon?
You didn't open an Umbreon.
I did. I have it recorded.
You did?
Yeah. This was like
I don't remember
a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago.
This does not sound familiar.
Yeah, and then at another show, I pulled a Demigod pack and pulled the Sylveon, the Eevee, and one of the trainers. I was like, wait, what? Oh. It was cool. It was cool.
Okay, I
didn't know they I didn't know they existed. Like, I know I've seen posts, but I didn't know they actually physically existed in the reality. I thought they were just YouTube shorts and TikToks and.
All right, Adam. So, for next time, are you going to work on your ladder?
I am going to work on my ladder.
All right. If you had to, so you said you're at like a 70 or an 80 right now on the ladder.
I don't know, cutie fly. My goal is to
Cutie
get to
fly.
where Justin is by the time we get back. And
Okay.
Justin, if you could just stop playing until we record again, that'd be great. That'd be great. Just
Little
so I
do
can
you
catch
know,
up.
I've been playing this whole time.
He's like, we've been podcasting, but I've just been playing. No wonder why you sound
No
so
joke,
distracted.
Joe. I opened the app to look at it earlier, and I didn't close it, so my phone was just like sitting here overheating, playing the game.
That's probably
I was
why
I only
it
have
glitched.
5% left. Okay, we've dilly-dallied long enough. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I will try to fix my internet for next time. I don't know what happened this time.
All right, Justin, is that a show?
That's a show.
All right. Remember, trainers, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.